Three men, over chests or pounds of muscle, packed into a space smaller than most closets. For Tommy and his crew, they have trapped Bruce Lee in a corner. For Bruce, they have just locked themselves inside a cage with the most efficient predator on earth. The real problem was never that Bruce had nowhere to escape. The problem was that they had nowhere to hide. The Peninsula Hotel, Hong Kong. The year is 1972. Bruce Lee moves through the lobby with fluid, unhurried grace. His grey suit, cut with surgical precision, falls across his frame in clean lines. The black tie sits perfectly aligned. His shoes are polished to such a shine that they reflect the soft glow of the lobby lamps. The meeting has just concluded. Studio executives signed contract, 3 more films locked in. Everything went well. Everything is in order. Glances at his watch. 47 p.m. The 18th floor. His room. Fatigue begins to settle in quiet at first but insistent. Ahead of him the elevator bank. Cold marble beneath his soles. Brass details gleaming as if no one has ever touched them. He presses the call button. It lights up in orange. He waits alone. While standing there, he adjusts his cufflinks. A near-unconscious gesture, something he does whenever his mind drifts. The left one, as usual, feels slight. Ding, the doors slide open. Mirrored interior, empty. He steps inside. The elevator measures barely more than 6 feet across, maybe less. A tight, utilitarian box. He presses Athara. The button illuminates, the doors begin to close. Then they stop. A large hand blocks the sensors. The doors slide back open. 3 men step in. First is enormous, over 6'3", pushing 250 pounds. The build of a heavyweight boxer. His left ear is misshapen, cauliflowered. His nose has been broken more than once. His hands are thick and heavy like hammers. The second is shorter but compact, about 5'11", thick neck, broad torso, shoulders that almost brush the doorframe. A wrestler's body. The third is tall and lean, 6'2", with long arms and a straight back. Even standing still, his posture gives him away. Kickboxer. Elevator feels suddenly smaller. Bruce is pressed against the back corner. The doors close. The space seems to shrink further, denser, heavier. The boxer studies him with narrowed eyes. Then a flicker of recognition crosses his face. "Hey," he says. "You're Bruce Lee." The accent is American, rough, Western, Sacramento, maybe Oakland. Bruce replies politely. "Yes." The boxer grins with contempt and nudges his companion. "Guys, look at this. We got a celebrity." Now all 3 are looking at him. "I'm Tommy," the boxer says, pounding his chest with his knuckles. "Pro boxer, Sacramento." He points his thumb at the second man. "This is Rick," then at the third. "And that's Danny." Bruce nods slightly. "Bruce, pleasure." He presses Adhara again. The button is already lit, he knows that. But the gesture is automatic, almost an attempt to close the scene. Up, arrive, sleep. The floor indicator ticks past 3, 4. Tommy steps forward, breaching Bruce's personal space. His breath hits Bruce's face, warm Budweiser. "Tell me something," he says. "Do you actually fight or do you just make movie fights?" Bruce answers evenly. "Train." Tommy lets out a rough, gravelly laugh. "Train, that's cute." Rick and Danny join in. The elevator seems to contract another few inches. 6, 7. Tommy leans in. "Bruce," he says, his voice deliberately low. "You know what they say about your style?" Silence. Tommy frowns, then smirks. "Wing Chun, right, that only works up close. But you're small, how tall are you?" 5'7". Bruce's jaw tightens almost imperceptibly. 5'8". Tommy's grin widens. "Right, 5'8". Maybe 130 pounds soaking wet. Rick bursts out laughing. "He's tiny, Tommy." Bruce's hands hang at his sides, not clenched but ready, fingers loose, alive. 9, 10, 11. Tommy leans in even further. "I've fought Asians before," he says. "Fast, yeah, but no power. All that speed doesn't mean a thing against a real puncher." Bruce tries to diffuse the spark before it catches. "We'll never know." Tommy's smile vanishes. The air shifts. "We could find out, right here, right now." Rick and Danny stir. They shift their weight, readying themselves. "Come on, Tommy," Danny urges. 12, 13, 14. Tommy reaches past Bruce and presses the stop button. A red light blinks on. The elevator jerks to a halt between floors. The lights flicker once, then steady. No alarm sounds. The emergency phone dangles on the panel. Tommy grabs it, yanks the cord and tears it out. The device hits the floor with a dull thud. Bruce watches, calculating. Tommy turns to him, cracking his knuckles. Rick slides behind Bruce, blocking the control panel. Danny moves to the left, sealing the angle. Tommy stands. Tommy spreads his arms wide and smiles. "Look, little man, boxers like me need room, a ring, distance." He bounces lightly on his toes, raising his guard. You though, what do you need? Close quarter, that Wing Chun of yours. He gestures at the floor. This is what, 6 feet. You can't move, can't use your speed. He leans in until his face is inches from Bruce's. Be a breath. No place to run, little man. Rick and Danny laugh. So what are you gonna do? Tommy asks. Bruce looks at all three. Tommy, Rick, Danny, then back to Tommy. He does not answer. He breathes slowly, controlled through his nose. Bruce Lee stands in a corner. 3 men surround him. 6 square feet. No exit. Exactly where he wants to be. 5 seconds of silence. Tommy waits for fear, for begging. Bruce remains still. Slow breath, sharp eyes. Hands loose, still not formed into fists. Tommy grows impatient. What, you scared? The voice is soft, calm, and dangerous. I'm just deciding which one of you falls first. Tommy's smile disappears. Arrogant little, he throws a punch. A classic boxing jab testing distance. His left fist extends. Bruce does not dodge, does not block. He stepped into the punch, angles inside. The jab sails past his left shoulder, missing by centimeters. The wind brushes his ear. Now he is inside. Inside Tommy's reach. Inside Wing Chun range. Bruce's hands move. His left deflects. Rick and Danny freeze. They did not even see it clearly. Bruce does not stop. Wing Chun principle. Attack until the threat is neutralized. Chain punches. Short, fast bursts. His arms move like mechanical pistons, precise. One strike breaks the bridge of Tommy's nose. Cartilage crunches. Blood immediately flows. 2 left cheekbone. Instant swelling. 3 right temple. Tommy's eyes roll back. 4 solar plexus. The air leaves him with a sharp hiss. The boxing guard cannot keep up. It was designed for ring distance. This is not a ring. This is close combat. This is Wing Chun range. Wing Chun was built for confined spaces. Hallways, phone booth, stairwells. This elevator is perfect. Tommy slides down the wall, half conscious, bleeding from his nose. Breathing ragged. Total fight time, 6 seconds. Rick, seeing Tommy destroyed, reacts. He moves behind Bruce and grabs his shoulders. Wrestler strength. A bear hug. Arms like steel cable, squeezing, lifting him off the floor. Danny, hit him. I've got him. Danny charges in, fist loaded. For a moment, Bruce's feet barely touch the ground. His arms are trapped, but his hands are not. His right hand drops with precision to his left hand. Rick's hand, pressed against his chest. He does not seek power. He seeks structure. He finds Rick's pinky finger, pulls back. The sound is dry, brief, and final, like a branch snapping. Rick screams. His grip dissolves instantly. Bruce lands on his feet and spins in the same motion. Rick clutches his broken finger, face contorted in pain. 2 down. Danny backs into the corner, hands up. Trained kickboxer, not like the others. He saw the speed. He saw what happened. Wait. Bruce advances. Calm, methodical. Danny has nowhere to retreat. He throws a desperate front kick, Muay Thai style. Bruce does not block. He redirects, deflects the shin by mere centimeters. Enough. Danny is left on one leg, off balance, arms flailing for stability. Bruce's response does not go to the body. It goes to the supporting leg, a low sweep, fast. Bruce stands in the center, the only one still upright. His suit is slightly rumpled from the bear hug. His breathing is elevated but controlled. A strand of hair falls across his forehead. Otherwise, he is untouched. Not a scratch. Total fight time, 12 seconds. 3 professional fighters. 6 square feet. The elevator lights hum. Silence, except for Rick's moan and Tommy's labored breathing. Bruce relaxes his hands. The danger is over. Now he just needs to leave. The elevator remains stopped. Rick moans without pause. Tommy breathes in ragged gasps. Danny mutters weakly. Bruce assesses. Cool. Objective. None are threats anymore. Rick needs a hospital. Tommy is in shock. Danny is conscious but does not move. Smart. Jesus, Danny whispers, trembling. You really are. He does not finish the sentence. I'm sorry, he says. We are sorry. Tommy was drunk. We all were. We were stupid. Yes, Bruce replies without anger, as if commenting on the weather. You were. Danny hesitates. Are you going to? Bruce looks at Rick, then at Tommy. They've been punished enough. Danny exhales, relieved. Tommy had said that boxers need space. He was right. Muhammad Ali needs a ring. Take that away, and he loses effectiveness. But traditional kung fu was designed for the opposite. The students listen intently. Wing Chun was born in crowded cities, tight hallways, narrow stairs, small rooms. No room for high kicks or wide movements. That is why it is economical, efficient, and direct. Danny volunteers. He tries to kick in the corner. Cannot. Tries to box. No power. Then Bruce demonstrates wing. Decades later, MMA analysis, UFC broadcast. Joe Rogan comments, who understood distance management first. Bruce Lee fought 3 guys in an elevator. He dominated because he trained for that range. Years later, an interview. Tommy, older now, nose poorly healed, voice slower. Yeah, I was that guy. Thought had him trapped. He smiles bitterly. I was the one in his world. The lesson is simple. Styles matter less than adaptation. It is not about which martial art is better. It is about what works here and now. Bruce summed it up in a phrase, be like water. In a wide river, water flows gently. In a narrow pipe, it becomes pressure. That elevator was a narrow pipe. Bruce applied pressure. Tommy needed space. He could not adapt. That is the difference between technique and principle. And in that elevator, Bruce Lee proved that the best fighter is not the biggest one. It is the one who makes the space work in his favor. Many believe Bruce Lee was just a fast actor. That night, he proved he was an architect of combat. He did not fight 3 men, he fought the space, and he won. If you believe that technique can overcome brute force, subscribe and tell me in the comments what you would have done when that red light came on in the elevator. We'll see you in the next video.